So it's a bit of a grey, rainy day. However, we're at Stanmore Station and it's time to do secrets of the Jubilee line.
This train terminates at Stanmore.
First built in 1979, the Jubilee line is the newest on the London Underground network. It was extended 20 years later in 1999, and although it only has just 27 stations, it's the Tube's third busiest line in terms of number of passengers. Stanmore used to have 2 platforms, but so as to increase the total number of trains running in service, a new third platform had to be built. But as it's a terminus station, you always head directly to the correct platform for the next departing train, and this means that you never use this.
That waiting room there on platform 3, which I think is the Tube's most pointless waiting room, because I've never seen anybody waiting in it.
You've probably never been to Queensbury, so next time you do, have a heads up outside the station at the lovely old dominating roundel in the middle of the Queensbury Circus roundabout. Between Wembley Park and Finchley Road, the Metropolitan line runs alongside the Jubilee, which means at some stations, such as here, Willesden Green, you can see
old abandoned Metline platforms, where the trains no longer stop. I used to.
You can also see where the Metropolitan is still controlled by signals, and the Jubilee, well, their signals are no longer in use. But the biggest clue of all that Metropolitan line trains used to stop along here is at our next stop.
So we're at Kilburn Station, and one of the things that I've always tried to do on these secret videos is point out things which the commuter with his head down might otherwise miss. For example, how many times have you been here and never looked up and seen the amazing bridge which references the Metropolitan Railway?
It's also worth noting that because they're so close together, it can be quicker to change from the Jubilee to the Overground between Kilburn and Brondesbury rather than at our next stop.
The Jubilee line station at West Hampstead, which is of course just a few seconds walk from the Overground station at West Hampstead, and 30 seconds down the road again, there's the Thameslink station at West Hampstead. And there is a proposal, I've seen the plans, to link the Overground and the Thameslink together via footpath.
Moving on, and I was getting excited because we were going to one of the stations which I genuinely have a little bit of love for.
And I love St John's Wood for 2 reasons. The escalators of this beautiful old dark colour. And check out this, the way out sign and the uplighters. It's lovely.
There's even a Beatles-themed coffee shop here to cater for the passing trade to the nearby Abbey Road studios. Before 1999, the Jubilee line used to terminate at Charing Cross, and there are 2 sets of doors within the station, some at the bottom of the Northern Line escalators, and here, just on the corridor from the top of the Bakerloo line platforms, where the doors lead through down to where the Jubilee line platforms still are today. And onto the Jubilee line extension, or the JLE as it's known. All the new stations here have platform-edge doors. Here, we see them at Westminster. You can't help but wonder, how the hell did they build this station with 17 escalators? It's just amazing. And hang on, is there a small government conspiracy going on here?
Westminster's a very complicated and busy station, and there's 6 entrance and exits at street level. But did you know if you follow the signs to number 3 and to the Houses of Parliament, there's actually a secret revolving door here which takes you into Portcullis House, which in turn leads you into the Houses of Parliament. Now, of all the weird and wonderful things that you can see on the tube, this is one of my favourites, where at Waterloo there is literally an elephant in the room. Now, it's impossible not to be impressed by the amazing Canary Wharf station. It's huge, it's so capacious inside, but most people associate this entrance with, of course, one Canary Wharf and the tower. But did you know that around the back, there's another way in?
And to get there, we'll take a quick speeded up walk through the appropriately named Jubilee Park.
Entrance number 2 of Canary Wharf Station. And if that isn't enough to boggle your mind, there's a third way in over there.
Now, in case that didn't actually boggle your mind, I'll get you with this next fact. No, it's not the thing that here at Canary Wharf commuters queue up nicely during rush hour, or that at platform level these are the largest roundels that you can find. No, it's this.
I've got to talk in hushed tones now for the pièce de résistance. This is it. This is the best thing about the Jubilee line. The secret cinema at Canary Wharf Station. It's called the Canary Wharf Screen. It's an Art on the Underground project, where if you come down the back of the station, they show movies. Here's a good one.
Now, I used to think that Canning Town was just a bus station.
Until there is, I noticed that the Thames Ironworks Shipbuilding Memorial here, which is really nice.
And with Canning Town done, we were at the end of the line.
So we're at Stratford Station, the end of the Jubilee line. Hope we've shown you some things and some secrets to look out for next time you're travelling on the tube. I'm off to get the train home, but not this one.